Hey guys, this is Damien. Right now I am recording with a different phone that is lower quality. It's a Samsung S5 Active. Um, I've had a couple phones get damaged, not by me actually, but by other people. I literally hand my phone away and for a second and it gets damaged. So, but this is a game console collection update. Um, and I thought that I would share this with you guys. Now, first is not actually any of these game consoles. It's actually this Xbox One S that I had gotten. So, when I had gotten this, its disk drive did not work, and it was pretty slow. So I replaced its solid state drive with a, or not a solid state drive. I replaced its hard drive with a solid state drive. So now I get pretty much super fast speeds on it. Everything pretty much as soon as I click on it, it does it. Doesn't take long at all to load up games. Functions super well. So it has a 1 terabyte solid state drive in it, and currently it is 100% working. This is the first console of the collection. The second console for this collection is this Xbox 360. This Xbox 360 is a Elite model. This does have a Jasper board in it, but there's a little bit more to this Xbox 360. When I had gotten it, I had gotten it from a friend. It had GameStop modifications, so at the fan mod and the bolt mod, it would turn on and stay on for a solid minute. Like, wouldn't start up, it wouldn't show like the lights going around in a circle, but it would it just stay on, and then it'd show the red ring of death. Other times, it just wouldn't turn on, period. So it was one thing or the other. It was either it wasn't turning on, or it would turn on and you wait a minute and it showed the red ring of death. So it does not read CDs or DVD or game discs, but it does read CDs and DVDs. I will show you this thing turn on. So it is all plugged in, and for the record, I did undo all the fan mods. I undid the fan mod, the bolt mod, all that kind of stuff when I put in the new board. It's the only thing that is not factory is I did put a little fan over the separate part of the GPU's heatsink. So, without any further ado, let's turn it on. The monitor is sometimes delayed on how long it takes for it to recognize that, but I think this controller is paired. I could be wrong. Yep, it is paired. This was the last console it was paired on. It also has a custom hard drive on the top that I had made using HDD Hacker, which was not an easy process. But as you can see, this is a 250 gig hard drive. I don't know. I wrote it on the top. The top kind of got worn out. Okay. So as you can see, this Xbox 360 works. Putting in a game. Sometimes it doesn't like to open it. So I had to lay it down in order to get the drive to open up. No, I do not want you closing. I think I need to do some modifications on the drive or something like that to get the drive to function properly. As you can see though, we will go to reading. Sometimes this can take a while, so if it does, I'll pause the video, but yeah, this is the max we're gonna get. Okay, so it just went to open up tray. That's all it showed. Trying a DVD. Okay, there may be more problems with this system than I thought there were. Okay, so let's move on to the next console. The next console we have in our collection is another Elite model. This is a Jasper board, but the Jasper board came with it. This was GameStop modified. I did undo all of the mods, put it back in the X clamps, refreshed the thermal paste, did everything I could. I left in the fan mod, though, only because I have to put in a little fan on the top of the heatsink before I go any further. But let's test this one out. This one is on a slightly older dashboard, but it still works. It should technically read discs, but the last time I tried to get it to read discs, it didn't want to exactly work. So, we will have to pair this controller simply by putting down that button, pressing that, and now the controller is paired. This drive also gives problems opening, so let's work from there. Okay, by whacking the top, I can normally get the disk drive to open. Yeah. DVD, putting that in. Go for reading. This is actually the longest it's spent reading the disc. Normally it just instantly goes to open tray. So it might actually be trying to read something this time. It may look the same, but if you look, there's a music section on this, and that's how you know the dashboard is older. Yeah, it just went to open tray. Tends to do the same thing with normal discs, so I don't know what's wrong with it. I have to figure out some stuff with it before get anything else figured out. But yes, that is this one. It also has a modded hard drive, except this one's a 500 gig one. Dang, it likes to take a long time to shut down. Still going. Now it's off. Now, next one in our collection is the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Edition Xbox 360. This is not an actual version. This is actually just a case I received from someone who worked at Ubreak iFix. And I guess it was donated or something like that. I wish I would have had the original motherboard so I can integrate the sounds and stuff. And I wish I had this tray, but I don't. So, but without any further ado, she is already connected to the TV. Let's turn her on. Now, this one has not been reset yet. I put in a motherboard to another Xbox 360 that I had that I just didn't reset. So it has a hard drive and a memory unit that doesn't necessarily belong to me. So we'll just have to see, I guess, what happens when we start it up. It may show a profile. I don't know. Yeah, so that is not mine. We will hold down this and we will pair this controller. There we go. The controller has been paired. Open tray. This tray looks like it opens up perfectly fine. I actually haven't tested this one yet to see if it's reading discs properly, so we will test it now. Yep, it is reading games properly, as you can see. So, I don't play this game. This is just a test game I found. I don't want it scratching up the disc. And so, as you can see, it does it perfectly. I'm not even gonna work on the DVDs. I just know that it's reading discs properly. So, that is it for this console. Still shutting down. Wow. That's taking its own sweet-ass time. Okay, now this is the last console in the collection. This is an Xbox 360 Slim. I did do a custom design on it that I thought looked cool. This one is one that I had gotten that Ubreak iFix couldn't repair. It had a 0101 error code. I reflowed the South Bridge, and it works now. However, I was playing on it like about 2 months ago, just watching movies and stuff, and it started having problems with it freezing up, and it showed the red light of death again, and then I turned it off, turned it back on, and it didn't show it. But this was after it got like hot, so I don't know if like I messed up somewhere with fixing the issue. But turning it on, as you can see, it does start up. It does also give me a lot of problems with reading the discs. I think I put on a heatsink over at Southbridge to prevent the issue from happening in the future. No, it appears to do that fine. But if I put in this disc, I can expect it to be reading for a bit. So, okay, so surprise, surprise. Okay, so it said play game, and then it went into the game. And now it's saying this. So, honestly, that's probably because it could just be because the game is unreadable, or it could be one of its disk drive errors. So, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. I can see if it'll give me... Okay, so yeah, it does read games, which is surprising because I thought it wasn't going to read them. So at least we know it does that. So I'm not going to guess if it has any more issues. I'm just kind of going to leave it at this. That is this Xbox 360 for you. So as the final part of the video, a lot of people question where I get my consoles, what I do. So a lot of these consoles are actually donated to me. Some of them I do purchase. But for the most part, yeah, they're just donated to me, and I fix them up, and I give them away to people who need them. The reason why these select Xboxes haven't been given away is because this one is special. I plan on giving it to my brother. This one is still showing signs of the red dot of death. And these two, as you already saw, the disk drives are giving issues for. This one can't even read games. This one's just having disk drive problems. So, this is what I do for fun. This is how I reward myself. I fix consoles and I give them away to people. Last year I gave away over 14 tablets to people just for free. And these were tablets that I had collected over time. Yeah, so I fix up things for people, and that's kind of how this works. So if you guys ever think about donating, let me know. But this is my console collection update, and I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.